We're sitting down with Pocatello Mayor-elect Mark Dahlquist. Mark, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you, McLean, for having me.
Yeah, so we just had the runoff election this last Tuesday. And can you tell us, over the initial election, it was kind of a contentious race between several competitors, and then the runoff. What did you kind of learn about the people of Pocatello during this election, their concerns when it comes to electing a new mayor?
You know, I've never ran for a political office before now, so the whole experience was just brand new to me. I think one of the takeaways was that how many people in Pocatello just really care. They care about the community being uplifted and moving forward. I got a real sense of pride from people there that, you know, Pocatelloans are just people that care about their community and want to roll up their sleeves and be involved. So I learned that a lot. I also learned and heard from a lot of people that, you know, we want some change. We just want to be put on a new trajectory, hit the reset button, if you will. You know, so that just kind of overwhelming that, you know, we need a little bit of a change. We need new leadership and new direction. I heard that quite a bit.
Okay, and kind of on that note, after it comes to kind of a contentious election, kind of a close race going to the runoff, what does it kind of take to kind of put some of that behind us and then sort of move forward as the new mayor of Pocatello and just kind of go to work for everybody?
You know, for me, I'm going to be a mayor for all people, and I know it was a contentious race, and there's people out there, you know, in general, they want the good for Pocatello. They want us to move forward. They want us to grow our economy, all of that. I think on the pathway, it's been a little bit different, just the roadmap for us to get there. I think just over time, people need to just trust, I guess, and get to know me. I think a lot of just different things are said out there, just some misconceptions about who I am happen, but I'll just tell this to the people of Pocatello. I'm there to serve you, even if you don't agree with all of the platform there. My heart is really into this. I have a deep love for Pocatello. I get all the challenges out there with our budget. I get that we need to grow our economy more and have more trust with the police department, more confidence, more training, just, you know, all those things. I just, you know, hope that people will give me a chance and just understand that I really do have a deep, deep love for Pocatello. I always have, and I want to move this community forward. Just with anything with the new guy, I think people just need to see that, need to see how I'm working, and we go from there. So, but I am the mayor for everyone. There's a lot of diverse people in this community with many different backgrounds. We'll move forward together.
Okay, and so getting sworn in next month, and then, as you mentioned, kind of put some of that into action and be a mayor for all people. What does it kind of take to put some of those campaign plans or campaign promises into actual action once you take office?
Well, I've had 3 platforms out there. There's many things that I want to change or improve upon in Pocatello. I have, you know, plans to get in there right away. What I've started to do actually immediately, even though I don't take the office until the 8th of January, I'm starting to meet with all the department directors. We'll talk about planning. We'll talk about the city's comprehensive 2040 plan, just where they're at. And I want to share with them what my goals are, both long-term and short-term. That way, when I arrive in the office on the 8th of January, we can just get started. You know, there's many things. Economic development is the big one that I'm hearing out there. We're looking at a budget deficit in 2027. So things like growing our economy is very important that way. With that budget deficit, there's going to be a lot of tough decisions that are going to have to be made, because people don't want these big increases in taxes. But just starting out, you know, I'm the type of person that goes in, gets the lay of the land. We have some good discussions about who I am and who my directors are and the council members, and we go from there. So we're gonna hit the ground running for sure.
Okay, and one of the things your campaign mentioned was kind of your background in neighbor works and how that kind of helped you kind of prepare for that role taking on as mayor. How is that role in neighbor works going to change for you personally, as well as just how has your personal life changed now that you have been elected mayor?
Yeah, well, my personal life has gotten a lot busier. Just a lot with this, and everyone wants to talk to the mayor and the mayor-elect, which is great. I enjoy that. I think some big takeaways from my career at NeighborWorks Pocatello, we work a lot with many different entities. We have neighborhood associations, we work with business leaders. Although we're not a government entity, we're a 501c3. We've worked a lot with government entities and grants and compliance and auditing and budgeting and just working with a broad array of people to bring things to the table. That I feel has helped me out tremendously, and the city is a whole different animal and is bigger, but I really do feel like I'm in a good position where I can hit the ground running. It takes a while to learn all of the ropes, but I feel like I have the acumen to do this, to do a great job.
Yeah. You mentioned some of the challenges when it comes to Pocatello, but what are some of the reasons for people of Pocatello to be optimistic besides just you being the new mayor now? What are some of the things about Pocatello that gives people reason for optimism?
In Pocatello, the citizens in general are just really wanting to be involved and be at the table and be part of making the community better. In my involvement with the many outside activities, I often hear that Pocatello maybe is nicknamed as the volunteer capital of America, and I really believe that's true. Whatever I can do to be a catalyst or a spark plug or be a leader for that, we've got great people in Pocatello that, if they're directed and they're harnessed or whatever for a good cause there to help us move forward. The mayor can't do everything. The mayor can be a great leader and a facilitator, and I'll give this my all, but I think what we really have going for us is community pride. There's a lot of people out there that just want to move Pocatello forward. Another thing, just real quick, is the natural terrain and the scenic beauty we have in Pocatello. Moving forward with economic development and quality of life and many things, we have to harness our strengths and capitalize on our strengths. And we live in a beautiful valley. We're blessed with good terrain all around us. We're truly a mountain town. We're not one of many of those, and we've got to market ourselves really better and be proud of that, and just focus on our strengths, things like that.
All right, thank you very much.